This is Kime's Corner. In this video, I'm going to be giving you a breakdown and a free best bet in the game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Houston Rockets. So we're in the final stretch of the regular season, 3 games left for both of these squads. This game, of all the games tonight, I think there's only 6 games on the card tonight. It's a limited card, is the most significant game remaining on all of the teams' regular season schedule. So let's take a look at each one individually. The Philadelphia 76ers, they are entering off back-to-back losses to the Pistons and Spurs. Nothing to really shake your head at. That's understandable. And they're currently in 8th place, but only trail the Raptors by 1 game for 6th place. So the 76ers are motivated to avoid the play-in tournament, and which begins on April 14th. The playoffs begin on April 18th. Now, they've been very good, the 76ers, on the road this season. They're actually above 500 on the road straight up, 21-18 straight up. And they've also defeated the Rockets earlier this season, I believe back in January, by the tune of 128-122. That was an overtime victory by the 76ers over the Rockets. So the Philadelphia 76ers are also finally getting healthy. If you look at their front line, was devastated by attrition, by injuries. But the front line starters are almost all back, and the 76ers are playing better with everybody coming together and healthy again. So that's going to make a significant difference in the final push here, the final 3 games, to hopefully surpass the Raptors for 6th place and avoid the play-in tournament. That's going to be critical. So the frontline players are going to play a key role tonight, obviously, against the Rockets. So let's take a look at the Houston Rockets. I mean, they're on fire. They've won 7 games in a row. They're 4-3 against the spread. It happens to be the second longest win streak in the NBA right now, the Houston Rockets. I can tell you the betting public is enamored by Houston. They are betting Houston as if they have tomorrow's paper. So before you do anything, the Rockets, they begin a 3-game homestand to end the regular season. They're currently tied 4th with the Lakers. Obviously, the Lakers are dealing with a host of issues with their depleted roster. And they're also within striking distance of the Denver Nuggets for 3rd place, which would be a significant jump. The unfortunate thing for the Rockets is they've lost the head-to-head tiebreakers against both the Lakers and the Nuggets. So that's going to be an issue down the stretch. So the Rockets offense has found a new level for sure. They're scoring 129 points per 100 possessions over their 7-game win streak. And they've been very lucky with injuries, or a lack thereof, I should say, because very fortuitous. I mean, they have 3 different lineups, the Rockets, and each one features their 4 full-time starters. And I think they played over 500 minutes together, something remarkable like that. So they've been very lucky on the injury front. So let's get to my best bet in this game. It's going to be the Philadelphia 76ers plus the points over the Houston Rockets. It's Philadelphia right now. The current market it's moved to 4. I see DraftKings makes sense. DraftKings is more of a square book. That's 4.5. I think there's a 3.5 out there if you like Houston. I like Philadelphia plus the points over Houston. And here's why. First of all, the 76ers have really dominated this series. I was surprised when I looked this up. They are 7-3 straight up and 8-2 against the spread in the last 10 meetings with the Rockets. Also, I want to share this. 9 of the last 10 meetings have gone under the total. So I think there's going to be defense played once again in this game. And that also favors the 76ers, who have the length and athleticism up front to disrupt Houston's offense. I think that's what's been happening in the most recent matchups. Before I continue, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. And let me know what your picks are for tonight, what your best bets are, and whether you like Philadelphia, whether you like Houston, or any other NBA game, or any game for that matter. List in the comments below. I'll be checking those out. I look forward to reading your comments and getting back to you. So here's 3. I'm going to provide 3 technical trends that support the 76ers plus 4 in this game. 1, it's one of my favorite contrarian bets, contrarian situations. What we want to do is bet against NBA home teams like Houston coming off a win versus opponents entering off back-to-back losses in games after the All-Star break. So this is definitely a contrarian view. And the NBA, just like the NFL, is generally a contrarian league. Teams like Houston that fall into this system are 116, 136, and 2 ATS. That's 46% against the Vegas number. That's a losing number. I like the 76ers plus the points. That's technical trend number one. That's a contrarian trend. Take the dog, live dog. Two, technical trend number two, play on NBA road underdogs coming off a blowout loss by 13 plus points versus 600 or greater rested opponents. There's also one additional parameter that will remain for my eyes only. These teams that fall into this system are 302, 239, and 10 ATS, 56% since 1989. So again, you want to play an NBA road underdogs coming off a blowout loss by 13 or NBA opponents that are rested. They have at least 1 day of rest. They're not on a second of back-to-back games. So, and there's one additional parameter, but that's a 56% winning situation dating back to 1989, 302, 239, 10 ATS. Technical trend number three. We want to play on NBA road underdogs off an ATS loss as underdogs. That would be Philadelphia versus opponents off an ATS win by 4 or more points. The Houston Rockets enter off a win. They covered against the Suns by more than 4 points. So here's what we want to do. These teams that fall into this situation are 931, 794, and 30 against the spread. Again, 931, 794, ATS, 54%, dating back to 2011. And Philadelphia qualifies under the parameters here because they are a 4-point underdog in this game, and they failed to cover the spread in their last game, which was against the Spurs. I mentioned that earlier. This is a great bounce back spot for the 76ers. Not only do we have a live underdog on the road, public betting the Houston Rockets as if they know the final score before the game has even started, and you have a contrarian situation and an underdog situation in my database that strongly support the 76ers. Finally, the matchup is very favorable to the 76ers as well. I mentioned it earlier. They have the length and athleticism on defense to disrupt Houston's potent attack. So grab the points. My best bet for today, Thursday, April 9th, Philadelphia 76ers plus the points. You can get 4, possibly 4.5 at DraftKings. I would wait. If you like the underdog, what I do, wait as long as possible before tip. I think that number could go up to 5 potentially before you take the 76ers. But grab the points in this game. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It really helps the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to let me know how you feel about this game. If you agree with my analysis, if you disagree with me, and what games you're looking to play here on Wednesday or on Thursday, April 9th. Thank you for joining Times Corner. I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.